Yeah, I'm pretty happy that I was solid from the beginning till the end, because in Cincinnati I had some ups and downs in terms of focus, and right now I think I was more solid, so I'm pretty happy with the performance.
Okay, very good. Questions?
Is it almost easier to play without people talking about the run of wins that you had on the clay courts, that actually having had a couple of defeats, it just makes it a little bit more normal and therefore easier to deal with everything?
Well, I think I had some moments during that streak where it was for sure tough, and it was like harder for me to not think about it, you know. But I was really in the zone, and I was going with the flow with all these wins, so I used that pretty well. I would say I really enjoyed that position, and right now, for sure, I have less on my mind. But on the other hand, there are also other things that you need to work on. So it's always in sports you have always something that you need to adjust to or to get ready to. So just I have other challenges right now, different challenges. So I wouldn't say it's easier. It's just different. Yeah.
Just a reminder, name and affiliation, please. Thank you. Matt, go ahead.
Hey, Matt Futterman with the New York Times. You're the #1 player. There's another player getting a lot of attention here. What effect does that have on you? Any effect? Does it make it easier at all that you're sort of flying under the radar maybe a little bit?
Maybe a little bit, yeah, for sure. You can see the difference than on Roland Garros and on Wimbledon when I came back after winning Roland Garros. But I would say it doesn't really matter for me. If I'm gonna play well, if I'm gonna do my work on court, I know I'll be fine in terms of everything that's going around, But yeah, I mean, Serena totally deserves it, and it's pretty obvious for me that she's gonna be in the spotlight in this tournament. So yeah, that's kind of her time right now. So I'm just playing and focusing on that, and that's the most important thing for me.
Aki from Smash Magazine. So yesterday that Fernandez lost, and also Emma Raducanu, she lost in the first round. So seems like the players who achieved some like a big thing has been struggling after the first titles. But in your case, of course, it took like a 1.5 hour, half a year after you won Roland Garros. But seems like we have been very consistent after that. So what do you think was the key for you to be that being consistent and being humble?
Well, that's probably the thing that I'm most proud of. So thanks for bringing it up, because it's always nice to hear about that. But I don't know, honestly, I mean, there are a lot of things I think we are doing a little bit differently as a team. And I'm pretty happy that I had really, smart people in my team that could guide me after that first win. Also, honestly, I like talking about other players. It's hard for me to compare, because everybody has different story, and also the different preparation for success, because you also have to prepare for success. I was pretty surprised about that, because we always think about what to do after we lose, But winning a Grand Slam is a kind of life-changing moment. So that was my goal, to be consistent after it, and kind of to prove myself and the others that I can play just another tournaments on this kind of level. And I think, yeah, I proved that. So I'm pretty proud of that. But the key is, it's hard to describe it, because it's everything we do every day, and balancing the on-court stuff with the obligations that are new off-court. Also, kind of balancing if you want to be in a spotlight and everywhere, or if you want to just focus on work. I remember having a few months after Roland Garros where, my main focus was also not going the right way, because I was also thinking of how to use that success and how to, business-wise grow. But then I just realized that the most important thing for me is just to play well, and I should focus on training and on the things that are on court. So I tried to change that, and it took me, I think, not a lot of time, which is different than in other cases. But I think just, looking at what's important for you and what your priorities are is the most important thing, and also having good people around you.
Willie?
Willie Weinbaum from ESPN. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What are your thoughts about your next match against an opponent you haven't played yet, but what familiarity do you have with her game and the challenge ahead?
I think we practiced a couple of times, but it was a few years ago. Well, I don't know honestly how she plays right now, so for sure I have knowledge about how she played a few years ago, but right now I haven't watched her matches, so there's not a lot I can say. For sure I know that I'm going to try to be focused on myself and be proactive and try to play the game that is going to be, intense. So yeah, tactically we're going to prepare, but it's going to be tomorrow, so right now I know just from my side what I'm going to do, yeah.
Okay. Bill?
Hi. Your reading preferences are always so interesting. If you wouldn't mind again just sharing maybe what you've been reading and your thoughts on that.
I just started, oh my god. Daria, how it is in English? Jak?
Atonement.
Can you say it loud so I...
Atonement.
Okay, I just started reading that.
Verified. Continue.
I watched a movie a couple of years ago. I don't think I understood a lot, so it's good to, just read this book. It's a good one, but it's going pretty fast, so I'm scared that I'm gonna be done quick. Do you have any ideas for me? Okay.
Okay.
Me
Last
either,
question
so.
in English, Matt.
I'm not sure you were filled in on this, but there was some real tension between Azarenka and Kostyuk after their match today. No handshake, obviously a lot of...
I didn't see it.
Yeah, but what is your... And both players talked about this. I'm curious what your sense is of what you've tried to do and what the tour can try to do to... I don't know if it, not remedy this situation, but involve itself in this situation. And are you aware of this sort of bitterness in the locker room between the players from the countries that have been invaded?
Well, basically, I think it's already too late it's never too late, but I think the best time for ATP or WTA to do anything was when the war started and where the tension was pretty big, in the locker rooms, So I think right now it's already pretty messed up, and maybe next time it's going to be easier for us to handle it if, somebody is going to guide us and somebody is going to, I don't know, even arrange some meetings between players and showing that we should be united. And even though there are countries who are invading other countries, we are tennis players, and it's sad, but it's not, our fault that it's happening, So yeah, I think it would be much, much easier at the beginning to do that. Right now, right now it's kind of too late, I think, to fix that. But I think it's just in between players and their personal relationships, how they're gonna handle it and how they're gonna communicate to each other. But from my case, right now, it's easy to say that that maybe there was lack of leadership, but at that time I didn't know what to do either. But there are smarter people than me, so they should kind of have an idea. Does it make sense? And also, I think, okay. Yeah, that's all.